Welcome to my channel and another girls chat. My name is Cheyenne Jasmine, and today I'm going to be discussing dating advice for women in their early 20s. I've done a lot of research on this topic, and I've drawn on my personal experiences to give you the best dating tips as a young woman. So without further ado, let's get into the girls chat. The first thing I want you to do is set boundaries and enforce consequences for when they're being violated. Consider your emotional, social, physical, financial, and material boundaries. When you meet someone new, make your boundaries clear within your conversation and within your actions. There's no mixed signals here. You're the only person who has total access to your life, so you can choose who has access to you when, where, how, and in what ways. Never let a man touch you when you don't want to be. Never let a man dictate your life, your routines, your beliefs, how you spend your money, or the clothing that you wear. Demand that people respect your boundaries, no matter how big or how small. Ladies, stop wearing your heart on your sleeve. Some people are going to take advantage of that and take advantage of your kind heart and your good intentions. I'm one of those girls, and I'm constantly being manipulated by men who are not ready to commit to me, but they still love my soft and compassionate nature. So I once told a man that I had been taken advantage of for monetary purposes, and he told me how upset and disgusted he was in that, and he promised he would never treat me like that. Lo and behold, a few months later, he started manipulating me, lying to me, and basically doing all the things he promised to never do. So I really urge you not to overindulge your new partners in your past dating history, because it only shows them the treatment that you accept and how far they can push you. Try not to share too many negative things about your dating history, and instead talk about the things you want to experience together, how you want to be treated, the things you want to give to a partner. You need to let go of the past, or it's going to keep repeating itself. The next thing I want you to do is make a list of your wants and needs within a partner. You can write it in your journal, you can make a vision board, you can even type a list on your notes app. Just start by making a list of your deal breakers, and then make a list of your favorable traits, like career and appearances. You have to know what you can offer and what you desire in a person before you start the dating process. I don't want you to settle for less just because you are happy or content in the situation, because your soulmate is going to find you when it's time to meet, and they're going to check all the boxes organically. So don't force something that isn't working. Don't try to check boxes that aren't there. Believe people for who they are, and follow your list of your wants and needs. So this is probably the most important tip, but I need you to stay true to yourself, your goals, and your routines. Never let your partner or their beliefs change who you are, because you don't need to change yourself just to be loved. And you also can't allow relationships to completely disable you and derail you when there's some emotional problems. And I can't tell you how many times I've been so heartbroken or stressed over a relationship where I haven't been able to leave bed, where I am neglecting my self-care, I'm missing work, I'm skipping school, I am having arguments with my friends and family. You can't let your life be derailed by emotional issues in your relationship. Stay true to yourself, remember who you are, and don't be codependent on another person, because when the relationship falls to pieces, you have to be good enough to keep going by yourself. I am guilty of this, so remember, it's not build a boyfriend. Don't ask for the bare minimum. Don't chase what's not naturally attracted to you. Maybe your partner doesn't communicate with you often enough, or maybe they have some bad habits that you don't like. If they're incapable of change, or if they're unwilling to change, then you have to be prepared to show them the door. And I have this bad habit, of asking for the bare minimum, but in reality, I can't ask for what someone's not prepared to give to me. In other words, You can't force someone to be your dream man. That like, they either have it or they don't. So respect yourself enough to let go of the relationships where you're asking for more than you are receiving, and learn to date men who naturally possess what you desire. This one's for the girlies who just came out of a relationship, who are trying to meet a lot of men and who aren't trying to be tied down. I want you to build a roster, because you can't fall for every man that's interested in you. Make them compete for you and pretend you're the bachelorette, okay? Pretend you're Bachelorette Canada and all these men are up here trying to marry you. Plan 1 or 2 nights a week that you're free and let potential partners take you out. Make a list of all your favorite restaurants, bars, spots, and ask each of them to take you there. Honestly, I'm like, it's a free meal ticket. Let a man take me out. We're young and we're starting our careers, moving and traveling. You never know who you'll meet, so don't settle for the first man that asks you out. Create a roster and lead the team. Rank your potential partners the same way they would on the field or on the court. The one that you're crushing on the hardest can be your captain, and the one that's starting to make moves can be your rookie. Pull back on having sex until your relationship has some definition. I think it would be hard sometimes to build a relationship without sex, so they don't necessarily want you to wait for commitment. I want you to wait until they make their intentions clear with you, so that you're not running into bed with the devil. Remember that until there's commitment in their relationship, you have to accept that they may be dating other women too. As bad as it sounds, I had to stop having sex with every man I dated. Because the truth is, if I had waited to get to know them, I wouldn't have bothered in the first place. Not everybody deserves access to you, especially your body. And honestly, like man after man, I continued to give my body away because I thought that's what they wanted. I thought that's what they desired. But in actuality, men love the chase. They're seduced by the game. So let him make some moves before you give him access to you. Don't dress for the male gaze, because your confidence is your most attractive trait. Leave a little for the imagination, and don't go out of your way to look sexy. Own your sexuality in other ways, such as your smell, your taste, and your touch. I promise you that if you're confident in yourself, it won't matter what you're wearing, because confidence is the sexiest appearance a woman can wear. Ditch the dating apps and get to know people organically. Put yourself in places and situations where you're gonna meet like-minded and attractive men. For me, working at the gym and at the club is literally like a real-life dating app. I get to meet men just by doing my job, and it also gives me an insight into their lifestyle. If one of my clients at the gym asks me out, I know that he's probably focused on his health, and that's pretty attractive to me. On the other hand, if one of my regulars at the club asks me out, I'm probably going to decline, because every weekend I see them going after women and hunting for them, and that's not very attractive to me. So I want you to consider where you're meeting them and if they would fit into your lifestyle, not just you into theirs. And dating apps can be good if you are not finding what you want where you're going, but I want you to be cautious, because I've been catfished, ghosted, and harassed by men on dating apps. I've also had my Tinder banned, okay? So I suggest finding the hotspots within your city, go there with some girlfriends, get some shots, and meet some new men organically. I want you to know that you are worthy of being treated well. You don't have to ask for what you deserve. Be confident enough in yourself to go after what you desire. With that being said, you need to establish boundaries, make a list of your desires and deal breakers, and determine what you have to offer. Learn from your past relationships, and don't let new partners treat you any less than the princess that you are. You deserve to be treated with love and respect. So if you're not receiving that, I guarantee you'll find it in someone else. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope that from this video you'll learn to love the dating process and hopefully find love, but most importantly, self-love. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow my Instagram and my TikTok at ShyJasmineXO, and subscribe for girl chats every Monday.
No limit, got that masterpiece. No limit, baby. Give you that black.